One. All right, we're going live. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on the Anonymous Republic Network and also on the Anonymous Liberty Media podcast. Now, we got Kurt Zero. We got Jenny. How you guys doing today? How was your weekend, man?
Good, man.
Hell on wheels.
Now, man, I tell you. Now, the last 2 months been really haywire. And right now, we got some issues with snitching. Snitches get rewards for snitching on their neighbor, whoever is out full speed in the house. And they're ordered by who?
Karen.
Yeah. Yeah. All of it. It's empty.
That wasn't a whole lot of grass for.
No, it's empty.
You put your green
Yeah.
can out too.
All of it. All right, guys. Now the lockdown really is not been really fond from people who've been out of work, really losing a lot of income without going back to work. I mean, there's some businesses that are open, but drive-through if you want to buy to eat. And I mean, Zero, your governor in your neck of the woods has also really gotten really loving the power trip.
Well,
Yeah.
from what I've heard and the resources that I know, this should be cleared up by next Monday. Everybody should be able to open up their businesses on that route and everything. Everybody who's, i.e., not working right now should be working by next Monday. And that's countrywide.
I'm happy today. I've been kind of happy all weekend because people in California, Michigan, Texas, and other places have been really up in arms in mass protests across the country in about 20 states. I can see this ending sooner than what we think right now. Now, protest is getting insane, but it's working. Now, what are you guys' thoughts on empty hospitals that are empty?
That area doesn't have them.
Hardly anybody is in a hospital.
Yeah, because everybody's afraid of getting sick, and most people think that the place you get sick is the hospital because that's where people who have the disease are. So most people do not go to the hospital for mediocre, medium, basic things anymore.
Jenny, what is your thought now? Jenny, I'm gonna ask you a question since this is your field here. There's about 4 to 7 nurses that was fired for blowing the whistle on safety at the hospital. One was fired just today for speaking out, and they accusing records even though it never happened.
People are. It's pretty much like those videos are being put out there that the government's basically putting us for slaughter. We're the we're the cows going into the slaughtering bins, and they're just letting them die. They're just letting these people die, and right down to murder. They're not. Every medicine that is working for these people that are getting cured, they're not using it. And it boggles my mind. Why are you putting a lot of us out to slaughter if people can be healed? And a lot of us could have
Well,
had it and
they're they they buried some bodies at Hart Island around near New York City, and uh, it was supposed to be done by inmates at Rikers Island, but a contractor told them, "Hey, we got this. We're good. Go ahead and go." But here you got the World Health Organization, the Gates Foundation, including the CDC,
Mhm.
and then you got Dr. Fauci, who's pretty much had ties to Bill Gates and his foundation, ties to Wuhan, China. Send them 3.4 or about around $3.7 million to that lab. Now, I don't see how come the president didn't fire this guy, knowing that he has ties to this lab, while Obama was president. Now, do you guys think that money should be pulled from that lab? And also, do people need to sue China for just inventing? I mean, just bring out this virus.
The biggest question is was this really China's fault or did we send it to China? Did we create it and just send it there to get it started? We've known about this since Obama was in office. We knew
It's
this was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen in the 80s because there's a book on it that this stuff was going to happen in this year that we are in. We knew about this long before it even was created. Why did not we stop it?
I don't know about
that I
y'all,
agree.
but some people have, some people haven't. But I've heard about 5-figure checks everybody is supposed to be getting in America.
I'm still waiting on that son of a bitch.
I've been waiting for my tooth, man.
Quite frankly, I don't think
I
there is
mean,
really a
it,
check.
it was supposed to be out last month, but nobody got it.
I don't think there is a check.
And but here's my question: is that
Well,
a lot of
I
doctors?
can't say for sure, but some people say that they've got it, and some people say that they haven't got it. That's my report on the analysis.
Well, I think we need to look into more into that, because I've been checking every day. Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Start checking weekly.
Guys, there's been a huge censorship by YouTube and Facebook and Twitter.
That's what I heard. They're going to shuffle it out once a week. I just haven't figured out which specific day it was yet.
Well, I do hope and pray that everybody gets their thing, because they got bills to pay. They got stuff. I mean, they got kids to look after. I mean, come on. I mean, everything was fine until November. Okay, if you all look at the front page of the Kobe Bryant Memorial page, right in the article, right in on the left hand side, it said that they're already looking for a vaccine for the coronavirus. We didn't know this shit until months later. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? And now you have doctors who There are two doctors last week or 2 weeks ago that basically nuked the numbers that Dr. Fauci put out straight to hell. Because if you look at here in California, okay, here in California where Jenny and I are at, 0.03% chance of anyone dying. Very low. Okay, New York, 0.02% of dying there. But here's the thing: Norway and Sweden, okay, one has locked down, one hasn't. Okay, one that locked down, I guess they're dealing with the same shit as we are. The one that ain't locked down doing better than us because everybody's working, everybody's still living fine, and now it's down to snitching on your neighbor. Wow, what do we do? Get our hands cocked in the cookie jar? Oh, I'm sorry. This supposed to be Chick-fil-A, but it's another butter. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, folks. Before you snitch, think. Okay, think. If you call the snitching bitch hotline, just remember that will be public record. Okay, you're basically there's no saying. Snitches get stitches, right? Correct. You're basically giving yourself stitches by having your call becoming now public record. So, without any lube. And I mean, do you guys agree with that? Agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Agree that much?
I think you froze.
Yeah, it happens to him.
Froze like a popsicle.
Shit.
Pickle.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we got some issue here. Okay. Got
5G ain't so G.
all right. That was close, man. I tell you guys, that was weird, man. I think back at that shit again. How you guys connection here?
We're fine.
Okay.
Oh, we were streamlined. You the one that went gone. You the one that went.
You went like a popsicle and stayed frozen.
Okay. All right.
Looked like a mannequin.
Well, I mean, it's the question, that guys. Do you guys agree with that? I mean,
yeah. Before you died, we did agree with the question that you put forth. So, if you asked the question why you was frozen, I am not sure what you stated.
Well, the question is that do you guys agree to that? The people that snitch on their neighbors and whoever,
oh yeah, that was a yeah.
It's on public record. They basically fuck themselves without lube, metaphorically, because once the call is made, okay, once the call is made, that is it. That is it. Your call is now public record. Now, Mayor de Blasio back in New York, he offered, if you snitch on your neighbor, we will reward you. The motherfucker got dick pics in return. Not calls, dick pics.
I'd hate to be on the other end of that line.
And I mean, it is funny. I mean, it is funny to hear that because here's the thing. Nobody wants to snitch. Because we all know if you snitch, there's a good chance that once that call is made, it's in the record, is record. They go into the Hall of Records and get that call, and they can find out who snitched on them. Okay, an elderly guy took his dog out, took a shit outside. Never left the building at all. But came back to his door. Cops were waiting for him, and guess what? They fined him $890.
Oh damn! I thought he was like fucking making a joke. He was like for real with his shit.
And it's getting bad. $500 per car if you go to church. $1,000 fine for even not having a mask, whatever. But I think it's kind of messed up. I mean, you understand is that it is crazy, man. It is crazy to a point that you have to wear a mask now before you could go to a store. I just think it's really really out of hand, man. Right out of hand. Don't like it, but we're all getting screwed. And
well, there was something that I found pretty screwed up. Okay, so I'm going to state a meme. It has it looks like it has the founding fathers sitting there. There's Benjamin Franklin and a couple other people. I don't know them because they're not the more famous ones. And he's like, guys, I read it 10 times. There's no way anyone would ever interpret this to say the government has the right to shut down everything. It actually says the exact opposite. But I'd like to also point out what I had found is that in the Fifth Amendment, I'm going to take out all the parts that don't actually apply so that you understand what I'm trying to state here. In the Fifth Amendment, it literally has, no person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime, which means that it's not a misdemeanor. It has to be a felony. Unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in public danger. So technically they've classified this as public danger, so we have to do what they say is the problem there.
Well, it's again self-incrimination, and if you go to court and just testify, you're basically protected under the Fifth Amendment against self-incrimination.
Yes, but do you understand the words that I pulled out and actually said in order that they are said?
Yeah.
Do you see how I made sure to leave out the stuff that you would get confused by stating the words in order? It's because that they classify this, i.e. coronavirus, as a public danger to society, that they have the power to do what they are doing. And that is the technical issue here.
Yeah, it is.
This is the one time where I'm like saying, yeah, the Constitution kind of falls in their favor because they kind of moved their pieces the right way and said the right things at the proper time. And now, guess what? That's how come it's always been my point. We have to literally redo the entire thing.
There's a mayor in Mississippi that was talking about gun control, like all these dumbasses do. They want to again use this pandemic what I call a fraud-demic to go after people's guns. But people have to remember the Dick Act of 1902. If you all go to Bing it or Google it, the Dick Act of 02, not 2002, but 1902, it states that any form of gun control is unconstitutional. This legislation cannot be repealed or abolished. This is like stuck. It ain't going nowhere. And it's not about gun control. It's about people control.
Right.
Bar none. No bullshit. No more. No less. You know what I'm saying? And there's also a good question too: is that could this virus be airborne, or not just? I mean, not just in a lab, but also airborne. So many questions, so little answers. No. And people are angry. They are pissed. Okay. For example, the governor of Michigan. Okay. You can't buy seeds to plant vegetables and fruits and shit. You can't drive a motorboat by yourself. You can't rowboat by yourself. But you're supposed to social distance yourself 6 feet. 1, 2, 3 people got arrested for being by themselves. One guy got arrested for paddle surfing by himself in the ocean. And he was arrested. One guy got caught canoeing by himself. He got busted. Okay? This needs to end here because you're by yourself. Okay? You're by yourself. And check this out. Again, in Michigan, if you own a second property, you're not allowed to go to that property. You own it. You can't go into your other house. You know. Why? You own that house. You own that property. But a lot of people are saying all she's doing is prepping herself up to become the VP nomination for the Democratic Party, which of course we all know it ain't going to happen because Biden's going to lose. Okay, Joe Biden is not looking good right now. I mean, he's not what he was back in 2016.
I heard somebody, I can't remember who it was, they called it elderly abuse if Trump and Biden were at the debate.
Oh man. I mean, it is because the guy ain't what he used to be. 4 years ago, he was like sharp as a tack. Now he's showing signs of dementia. I mean, is he mentally fit to run? No. He needs someone else to take his place. And I mean, this guy is so fucked up. He thought his wife was. This guy is so fucked up. He thought his wife was his sister, and his sister was his wife. Come on, the guy is not mentally fit to run. He's like an old version of Mark Zuckerberg. Brain dead. I just understand that, you know, I mean, Hillary, okay, for example, they want a Hillary and Obama ticket. I'm sorry, Barack Obama cannot run for office, even for a VP. That's been out the window because he's president. Hillary. I mean, Hillary could run if you bring in Michelle. You know, Michelle, she has something her husband ain't got, a bigger dick. You know. First ever in history that the first lady has a bigger dick than the president.
Wow.
I mean, see her Ellen, she's doing the left here. I mean, you can see a little spot there, hitting ding, 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 ding. Turn left. I mean, it's White House. That's been done over with.
You're about to freeze it.
Hillary, oh hell no. Now, if Bernie Sanders didn't bow out like a puss that he is, he looks like Elizabeth Warren in a man's suit.
What the fuck?
White hair, glasses. I mean, they could pass for themselves. I mean, if you look at Elizabeth Warren, she looks like Bernie Sanders in drag.
Wow.
Go Bernie. What the fuck, dude? I mean, but I also want to get on this topic here. Now we all know what's went down with this nurses getting fired and shit, which I think it's total bullshit. Any viewers that are anybody who's in the medical field watching this, put your in the comment section, put down your frustration, vent in the bottom in the comment section in this video. And again, guys, before you snitch, think. Okay. Zora and I will tell you this. You need to think before you snitch, because here's the thing, guys. There's no saying it goes. Snitches get stitches. Right now, one who snitched, just basically get themselves stitches. Because why? Your call, snitches, is now what? Public fucking record. So basically, you guys bend over and fuck yourself up your own ass. Without the lube, by the way. I mean, and not just that, but law enforcement. Sheriff deputies from Milwaukee went to a home of a mother of four. Her 7-year-old daughter went to a friend's house next door to play. They came to her house, bitched, whined, moaned like a bunch of little girls. Tell the mom, do not let your daughter play at all. And her daughter just next door. Just next door. You know, and it's getting down to where law enforcement and politicians on the Democratic side are enjoying their power trip. You know, a guy, again, took his dog out, cheese, took his shit. Then when the dog got done, he went back to his apartment door, cops were waiting for him, got done writing the ticket, $890, folks. This is nearly $1,000. Okay, $1,000, folks.
Damn.
And the guy is in his 80s. An elderly guy. I mean, this here pisses me off. Okay, pisses me off. And I lost my this morning. Okay, this morning I lost my grandfather this morning, and he was 88 years old. 88 when he died. He would have been 89 in November 8th, and just thinking about this elderly guy. There's another one that was an elderly lady in her 80s was forced out, just thrown out by cops because of rent. Not even the elderly is safe. Not, I mean, not safe at all. No matter if you're young, old, whatever, you're not safe because of these power hungry with, overly on a power trip.
Crazy, man.
I mean, you got governors in California, Michigan, Virginia, New Jersey, and
Hi, viewer.
I mean, here's the thing. In Chicago, a house party was broken up. Broken up. I mean, nobody was doing anything wrong. They're just having a party, celebrate, whatever it is, you know. But there is a point to all is that, look, they just need to back the fuck off. I mean, I can understand. I mean, you don't want a lot of people in your house, but it's your house. Now, if you open up your work, your business back up, they arrest you for it. Now they're saying they want people to snitch on people that open up their business. Again, folks, before you snitch, think for a minute here. If you snitch again, it will be public fucking record, okay? Public record. It doesn't matter if you're in California, New York, Virginia, Michigan, whatever state you're in, think before you snitch. Because here's the thing. Anybody can go to the Hall of Records and get the call records and listen to whoever snitched on them. Okay? So before you snitch, think. Think about what will happen if you do snitch. There's an old saying goes, say something, say something. Okay, this was a few years back. Okay, this was an ad campaign. Say something, say something. This is worse. They're wanting you to snitch on each other. I say, fuck that, blow me, call me Uncle Charlie, and call it a day. What I do advise is go to Hall of Records. Find under FOIA those call records. And if you were snitched on, find out who and X why. And if they tell you, tell them this. Go fuck yourself. It's none of their business. Whatever. It's chicken shit. Complete chicken shit. That's like Zero.
She should be back
That's
soon.
like, huh?
She should be back soon.
Okay. That's like if you went out, say you weren't gone very long, just went to the store to get a couple of things, and then all of a sudden someone calls the hotline and say, yeah, there's a guy with glasses, 5 o'clock shadow beard, short hair, bandana, looks like Bob Dylan. He ain't wearing a mask. He's too short to get on that fat chick a ride. I mean, just to fuck shit up. You know what I'm saying? Then you're wondering, who snitched on me? Who snitched? Who snitched? So what do you need to do? Haul records, find those records, listen to the call, and if you know the voice,
Well, what had happened was
then you got the person who called. Hey, Jenny.
Sorry about that,
What
guys.
up, girl? That's cool. No problem.
Had to deal with the sheeples.
I was here making Zoro laugh his ass off, man.
Oh,
He farted and blamed it on me. So I'm innocent, man.
There, now I'm not sideways no more.
oops.
Oops.
Now I got ask guys a question here. Has there been any protests in your neck of the woods, and have you see any?
Yes. No. I have.
I haven't seen any, but my opinion, protesting means that you
I have a homework
right.
to all the listeners. I have a homework assignment for everybody. Okay. Film the protest and put it on Facebook, Twitter, whatever you got. Show what's going on. Tell you what, this would really piss off the lamestream secular fucking media, since they don't want to go off their lazy asses and do their shit. Those fruity bastards. Record, streamline the protest, and put it up online. That's the homework for you viewers and listeners. Stream it, send it to whatever. Because by doing this, you would blow the media's bullshit straight to hell. It's like basically taking a nuclear suppository and shut up Hillary's ass.
That was a little graphic.
You never know if she's coming or going.
That's good.
I don't even know if she's coming or going now.
So, any news from you guys on Neck of the Woods? Any news?
Not really, man.
They protested the beaches the other day.
I went to the store earlier today, and I went and got a bottle of water and some breakfast burritos for breakfast. They come up and goes, "We got masks?" I was like, "Oh shit, no. You need a mask." I'm like, "Fuck." No. But I did buy some masks from Target. They're about $20. Got a count of 10, a 10 count. These are the cloth mask here, and
there is one thing I have been told. If you happen to have a lighter and you have a face mask that you are unsure about, or you want to test it, put the face mask on, light the lighter. It doesn't matter how far you hold it, as long as you hold it obviously length from your face, and just go with the fucking lighter.
It is a cloth.
If you can do that, your mask is no good. If you can't do that, your mask is good.
So look at this. Fucking A.
You know, you could easily do that with an old sock.
A sock? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, a sock. They have tutorials on YouTube.
Someone did it yesterday. Someone took a condom and did it.
Oh, what?
See? A condom.
Talk about always.
They're
being ready.
making dog balloons, or they'll call it. No, the whole be like this. So my son has one that goes like it's like
That might be a good
covers
one.
the whole entire face,
Right.
lips and shit. I'll tell you what, man. I mean, it is really insane. I mean, it's But we're closing in on number 99 on the Anonymous Liberty Media podcast.
Nice.
And we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate episode number 100 in a week.
My viewer.
Next week. So next week we're gonna be doing again a roundtable and gonna celebrate. All right, to all listeners, thanks for listening. I am Grandmaster Evan, and it's my guests, Curzero and Jenny, the Devil's Queen. Remember, peace out.
Sure.
All right, so we're good here. We're gonna finish up here in a little bit, but now I mean, what you guys just thought on the whole entire thing? I mean, I get a lot of feedback by going to other channels and hearing their shit, and numbers don't add up. Numbers don't add up. Period. And
my personal opinion, like, and I'll say something that I remember saying whenever I first heard about this starting to spread around. It's like RSV for infants. Yeah, certain people are susceptible to it. Certain people are not susceptible to it. Those who are susceptible to it don't know whether they are or aren't susceptible to it is the problem. So technically, you do whatever you do. You just understand, hey, you're not supposed to be close to people. And especially, i.e. old people, people with low immune systems, and young people. Don't be around them. Try not to cough in their direction. Try not to even breathe in their direction.
And it also makes you go, what else are the people dying from that could not be even related to COVID-19?
Well, they try to say, oh, it's like the Spanish flu.
The Black Plague was worse.
Kidding me?
Something else I've heard is that you don't have these people all over crowding you in the grocery store and shit.
This is history all over again.
Like you turn around and try to do something and you bump into some fucking body.
After World War One, okay, what happened? The Spanish flu was not even dead yet. Okay, the war was over. Everybody celebrated, but what happened after that? Over 100,000 people died because they didn't what? To separate. It happened here. It went to England, went to Europe, and ended up in Spain. Spain got the worst of it. What happened? We caused the Spanish flu. Now, here's the question. Did we cause the virus now? Don't know. Fauci sent almost $4 million to China, to a Wuhan lab next to a market, okay? A market where they sell live animals to sell to eat shit. Then all of a sudden, what happened? This cocksucker knew, okay? This guy knew before this even happened now. Okay, this was around 20 2015, 26, around 2014, 2015. He knew about it the whole time. Bill Gates knew it the whole fucking time. Okay? This cocksucker knew the whole time. Now, my question is,
The Lysol people
did Bill
obviously
Gates?
knew about it.
Yeah. Now, my question is, did Bill Gates fund this money to send it to Wuhan? Who knows? If he did, he helped fund a bioweapon. Okay. Now, everybody now is asking for Bill Gates' arrest, also Dr. Fauci's arrest, because these two fuckers knew from the start. They knew from the start. But we're told, oh, you need to wear a mask before you go outside. Suck my dick, you fucking brain moron. And by the way, thank you for introducing me to Foamy. Thank you.
Foamy's the shit, bro.
But now, I mean, I gotta say this last time. It's all about one thing. I said it once, I'll say it again. It's all about this. The almighty dollar, folks. Dollar. It's always about. All about money. Always will be about money. Here's the order. The banks, corporations, politicians. That's the order, folks. That's the order. The banks, corporations, and the politicians. Each got the hand up to each other's ass. Here you go, folks. No bullshit. Bar none. Big time, no bullshit. No more, no less.
Exactly.
And I gotta say, I mean, I have never been this pissed in my entire life. The very last time I got this pissed, boy bands came along. I was pissed then too.
And you want to know
I hate boy
something, man?
bands.
You want to know something, man? This coronavirus has been fucking so top fucking news and everything that the United States government actually acknowledged UFOs and extraterrestrials, and nobody knew. It's not even front page news. It's barely even third page news. It's barely even third page news, if it's even there. Like
if it is there now, it'll probably be in the back of the newspaper, man.
But you get my fucking point here, man.
Yeah.
This bullshit. Like, how did we? It's not a question of how. We certain people actually understand how, but the point is that they actually technically announced and said this, and everybody was more worried about corona this, corona that, corona this, corona that, and didn't even realize that they actually acknowledged, oh yeah, there's other life forms on other planets, and they visited us, and they still visit us.
The insane news I got the other day was that David Icke got deplatformed off of Facebook and YouTube last week. Now, I did a video about a video he did that was banned worldwide. Okay, the video was of him talking to London Real. Okay, on YouTube. Check it out. He had this theory of 5G and the CV19 connection, even though there isn't no evidence of it, but he still talked about it. And this video got booted off YouTube and banned worldwide. Okay, this guy's been at this for 30 years. Okay, 30 years. That's a long, long time. Not too. And he talked about the royal family, world leaders being alien lizards. If y'all remember if your listeners remember the show V, now V, back in the 80s, it had the man that played Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund, before he became Freddy Krueger. Now, this show was about an alien invasion. Okay, the invaders were lizards in human skin. Okay, this show was a 5-part miniseries about alien invaders that are lizards in human skin. Okay, now it is the number 8 top 10. It's number 8 on the list of theories. Okay, folks, theories. Are the royal family, or the Bush family, or the 50 families lizards in human skin? We don't know. Is Justin Bieber Canadian? Yeah. Send his ass back.
Well, there was one thing that I have acknowledged and talked about before, that technically Prince Hendry's wife is a robot.
A dummy?
Yeah, like a robot. Like, yeah.
I did see that. I did see that. I'm like, there's no movement, no blinking, no nose flaring, no belching, no burping, no nothing from this woman. She's like it's like she's a living death mask of herself. If you've ever seen the movie, Madonna played this movie based on a true story. This woman's body was preserved like Lennon. Okay, I mean, just how it was done, she was preserved, and it looks like she hasn't like her body has deteriorated, but it's the same as always been since she died. Lennon, his body changed. I mean, he's been dead for over 100 years. His body looks like he died yesterday. The technology they use to keep them preserved is insane. Okay? They've done this for years. She was the Argentina first lady of Argentina back in the 50s. She died mysteriously of an illness. Seriously. When she died, they preserved her body. They had the best mortuary guy.
Oh, well, there he goes again.
Yep. I tell you, she was bred for her role real well. Like she was studying all her life to be exactly what the royal family wanted. In and out, in and out, in and out.
All right. This is a second time.
Yep, you were saying best
Second
mortuary, the mortician. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, mortician.
He has
But
no
she,
audio.
I mean, that's how she looked. She didn't blink. It's like someone made her face out of her face and say, "Here, there."
You think he's gonna realize that?
But it is weird. It is weird. Prince Harry's sitting there, but his wife looks like, "Hello, can you blink? Can you blink? You want to see my dick? Okay, never mind. Whatever. So, But
Plug your microphone back in.
I mean, Zero, you and I talked about this a long time ago, a way back.
Hello.
Cloning.
Right.
Uh
Human sleeves.
huh.
Now, there were rumors that the asshole industrial
Fascinating.
complex were taking celebrities, cloning their fat asses and shit. I mean, Eminem, Avril Lavigne, whoever, you name it. They probably did it. I mean, could you imagine them cloning Justin Bieber?
Oh my goodness.
Are you able to read his
I mean,
lips?
they might as well send him back to Canada because we don't need his ass yet. He's a clone of an asshole.
Wait, my microphone is not working? Is my microphone not working?
Your microphone is fine.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you.
My bad, Joe. I guess I was tripping.
Guys.
His ain't even in existence no more.
Have you heard about this? Lay at the top that Susan, what Crotchy, her name is? Susan Sticky Crotchy. That lady, it was
I can't read lips.
ahead of YouTube. She was on CBS.
Oh, you can't hear Grandmaster is the problem.
What?
I can't hear him. Can you
hear me? Hello?
Okay. Oh, you cannot hear Grandmaster. Okay, Jenna cannot
hear you. Well, let me.
Can you hear him? Because I hear you just fine.
Yeah, everybody can hear each other, but for some reason, Jenna cannot hear Grandmaster.
Hold on. Let me see here.
Because I can hear you. I can hear me. But he...
He jumped.
I'm back.
He came back.
See, I knew it was his mic.
The head of YouTube, Susan Sigacrotchi, the head of YouTube, was on CNN and ABC News and says this, and I queef: anybody who talks and criticizes the World Health Organization will have their video removed as a policy violation. Any YouTuber. Now, I did a video
censoring, then I don't know
talking about this. I did a video about how vitamin C and vitamin D12 can help kill CV-19. It did not get pulled. But I did talk about it on Twitter. Guess what? They pulled my Twitter page down because I said this shit.
I'm quite sure if you take enough Cold-EEZE, it will just speed up the process for you.
Oh yeah. I mean, I talked about it. I ate an orange on a video saying, "Here's the orange. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna kick coronavirus's ass. Make it my bitch." And nothing happened. Nothing happened. And basically I was saying, fuck you, CV-19, kiss my ass, while eating an orange. Why? Because vitamin C is like John Wick of vitamin thing, they call it. And they're gonna make this thing its bitch. Hey, watching the movie, dude's badass.
You finally seen all three?
Problem is, no, just one. Problem is, he did not ever touch his car. Why? Because he will take a pipe, stick up your ass, and you'll be shitting out rust, dust.
Rust dust.
Z's gonna die of laughter.
Rust dust.
Yeah. Now, here's one thing that just pissed me off. I am a dad. I am an uncle. Okay. Some dumb shit. Some queef biscuit motherfucker put a video of these little girls doing these fake twerking shit. I mean, these are adolescent girls. Look like they're trying out for Madonna's twerking school of rejects. And I'm like,
I don't want to.
These moms need to head examined. All it is teaching their daughters how to be whores. In the long run, just stay away. Just stay away from just keep them away from Madonna. Okay. All they end up like her, a very aging blue MILF, a muff.
A muff.
You know,
leaking blue waffle fluid.
Well, at least the darn kids would learn respect.
Yeah. I like Lego Eggo waffles, not Madonna's blue twat juice here. Okay, I'm like, fuck that shit. Send her back to the zoo, kids. Send her back to the lab in Wuhan. Sew up that pussy.
I've missed you guys.
We miss you too, darling. But I mean, it's getting bad. You got these kids thinking they could twerk. Come on, go back to school. Go back homeschooling. Be a Mormon, wear those damn dresses and shit, and make apple pie. I mean, to be honest, I don't know, man. I mean, it's worse as that mom. If you remember that show, that Honey Boo Boo bitch.
Oh my goodness.
The mom. That show got canceled because she was dating a pedophile and shit.
No, it got canceled because she turned hot. She lost all that weight.
But not that too. But I mean, that girl's mom, her name was Mama Skank, was dating that pedophile.
Well, she married him.
And when they found out, holy crap! Like, holy shit. On the news today, Mama Skank, the mother of Honey Boo Boo Crap Pants, her show got canceled because she's shooting a pedophile who was accused of molesting a chihuahua.
That's beastly. That's, oh god.
Grandmaster.
Z doesn't want any nightmares before bed.
I mean, look at that. I'll call it Donna Kate plus 8. Do you ever wonder if she was banging that guy who was supposed to be her bodyguard?
Whoops.
I mean that Kate. Yeah.
Did you take part in that, Z?
Because the guy John that John guy was dating that actor mom who gave birth to 8 kids. Man, I'm surprised she didn't blow out her asshole.
A lot of those had to be C-sections.
8 kids. I mean,
a lot of those had to be C-sections.
I mean, 8 units out of that veg. Holy crap! I was surprised she could walk and not blow out her asshole. Like, I mean, shit, dude. Damn. I mean, she did a self porn vid of herself fucking her own bean, polishing her own pearl without using turtle wax.
He can't contain himself.
Oh my goodness. This guy.
Hey man, I miss you guys, man.
I've missed this. I'm getting tired of YouTube drama. I want this again.
Hey man, I need it. Hey, due to this fraudemic, we need humor, man.
Yes.
I mean, we need humor, dude. Did you guys see that picture on Facebook of that guy wearing a green dress and on a bike?
Did you happen? Yeah. Did you happen to get the thing that I sent you of that?
Mandela?
No. I'll just call it a classic. It was all spaced out and everything. Did you happen to catch that?
Oh, the iPad. The iPad.
I don't know if you're calling it iPad for code. I don't know if you're calling it iPad for code or not, but yeah.
Is that where Courtney Love opened her legs and had to search her map for directions and shit?
No, that was where ice cream was coming out of a very not ice cream place.
Oh.
Oh, now he figured it out. I think ice cream was
Bill Clinton, you fucked up.
He's like, Bill Clinton, you fucked up.
What about that one where the guy goes in bare ass in the lake, bare ass and shit? He was in the lake, bare ass, and all of a sudden he goes, fuck, came out, and he hit this guy ran out of the lake screaming, ah! Look down, there's a fish on his dick.
A fish on a stick.
Yeah. Did you ever see that shirt of the guy? He's fishing, but below the water is a fish sucking his dick and shit.
No, but I don't think I want to either.
The guy's smiling like, yeah, the best place ever to get a blowjob.
Was it a sucker fish?
You ever seen a turtle penis? Don't.
No.
If you haven't, don't ruin yourself. Please. Please. If you haven't
No, I don't want to see
like. No.
Bro, I don't want to see. I would never, dude. You would not catch me even wanting to see Bill Gates' tiny penis and shit. Sorry.
Just in case.
Guy, what was the turtle name Bill Gates or Don Lemon?
I missed you guys so much.
I think it's Bill Gates.
I think it's Bill Lemon.
Huh.
I think it's both.
Bob Dole.
He's dead. Has a petrified lip dick.
Damn.
Good.
Damn, he's not even on the board anymore. Damn.
All right, guys. This is going to be in here, but I tell you what, this has been, guys. I mean, real fun, man. I tell you what, I miss you guys big time, man, big time. And I tell you what, some tell me that this will probably get about 100 views or more here within, say,
well, somebody else did pop in while I was sitting here watching the YouTube while we was sitting here doing this.
It was me.
It was you? Oh, okay. I said, hi, viewer. I said, hi, viewer. Bye, viewer.
I wanted to check the chat. Apparently, it's still as empty as our hearts.
Yay.
Hey, do you guys still use Twitter?
Yes.
Or other guys use Twitter?
Mhm.
I just refound my Twitter, so the answer is sort of.
You know what's funny? Facebook had to make a new password 5 times in 2 weeks. Yeah,
I didn't
5
even get
times
into
in
my
2
old
weeks.
Facebook.
Damn.
Because I was sharing too much stuff, memes, funny shit. I'm like, it's not as bad as what people think. It's the cat memes and shit. It's different articles, vids, and whatnot. And they had to limit my sharing to 5 groups. I'm like, what the fuck, duck?
That's crazy.
You know. and Twitter, I had to redo 3 new pages and shit. I had to redo it. Cocksuckers. I mean, it is more insane than a deaf guy going to see a silent movie.
Well, at least he might understand it.
I mean, think about it. A deaf mute seeing a elephant disappear, or no, a blind guy seeing an elephant disappear. So sorry, you know.
He's mute, he's deaf, and he's blind. What else could go wrong with him?
I think it's insane than seeing a pregnant woman hitting a pit bull with a sledgehammer.
I don't even want you to repeat that.
Sad thing was, I watched a video where a lady was wearing a snuggie. She farted and so the cat's on fire. But like now she was okay because she pissed herself out.
What the fuck?
Sometimes you just have
It's a
to
joke, bro.
visualize this shit to understand it.
Wow.
I mean, a snuggie. If you want to cover up, get a fucking robe. I mean, man, I remember going to McDonald's and get one of those McRibs and shit. I got something. The one thing I got from eating those McRibs, diarrhea.
Goodness.
Far so hard, I started a carpet fire. Lucky enough, the Febreze took it out. Small fire, but no, okay. So how's the weather, guys, over there?
Dark.
Any rain?
Not recently. Not to my knowledge.
We had rain here. I think about a couple weeks back, and it was like a 2-day of rain and be kind of nice and cool.
It might have rained.
But
it might have rained the last day of April.
Only you boys would understand that, because I have no clue.
Right?
This is from the show back when I was a kid. I mean, I watched it every day as a kid, and all of a sudden, Hot Wheels started to come out with these like diecasts of movies, cartoons, I got the one that was from the Yellow Submarine from back in '68. It was
Tell
I
me
mean,
tell me if I'm right or wrong with this one, Grandmaster. Ted
okay.
or Ted or Ted 2. Is that the thing that Homeboy's riding on?
Ted or Ted 2.
On Ted or Ted 2, whenever they do the Flash Gordon montage thing, is that the thing
Um,
Flash Gordon is driving?
I think it was they're writing something. I've seen the first one. It was funny as hell. It had the guy that played Flash Gordon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whenever they did like a Flash Gordon montage, Flash Gordon was like driving something where he was standing up and it was kind of flat, like that.
I would have to watch it again to see what he was driving. Um, I ordered. Let's see, if you remember watching where's it at? This was like this past Friday and shit. I bought a. Do you remember that red truck from the first Fast and Furious movie? The one that Paul Walker drove in the first film.
Oh, I
The red Ford.
don't remember. I haven't watched it that much.
Well, it's this here. It's the Fast and Furious Motor City Muscle Red Ford F-150 Lightning. F-150 Lightning. I got it for $12. That truck that was in the first movie. And do you guys watch The Mandalorian?
No.
No, I haven't watched that.
I got it Friday. I should be getting it within a couple of days or so.
Is it that thing?
Huh?
Is it that thing, Grandmaster?
Let's see. Oh, that is a flying chariot. I mean, it looks like a flying chariot and shit. This movie is this came out in '80. I was about 4 then.
Oh, I was wondering if that
and
was
4. I was 4 then. This was his only movie he was in until Ted. So I mean, the guy's looks the same, but he's older, fatter, whatever. But
Isn't that how it comes to pass when you get older?
but the movie is a cult classic. If you look at all the movies back in the day, like Flash Gordon, that's a cult classic. If you look at The Car with James Brolin, it's about a demon possessed car. It's based off of Lincoln Continental and shit. If you look at the Outsiders with Tom Cruise and Ralph Macchio, Cesar Michelle, that's based off of a book that was written back in the day. It's also a classic, cult classic. A lot of movies now are coming huge classics. I mean, horror movies, they're like B-rated and shit. Old cartoons like Boy Woodpecker, Popeye. They're all cult classic because they were completely different compared to other cartoon franchises and shit like that. So, I mean, really huge back in the 50s and shit. So.
It's midnight over here, guys. I'm gonna have to get going.
All right, man.
Mhm.
It's our night here. So, all right, guys. This is gonna be the end of the video here. I want to thank Kirk Zero, and I want to thank Jenny.
Mhm.
Love the hair, darling.
Thanks, guys.
And as for me, I am Grandmaster Revan. You guys just watch the Anonymous Republic Network. Be safe, stay healthy. I love you guys. Peace out, and Godspeed.
Mhm.